stick and moving, 14 in my pop hands, hoping this grip will loosen. But if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions.
Let's see the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. And shooting guard, Seth Curry. At center, Miles Turner. At small forward, Trevor Watford. At the other guard position, Ben Simmons. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. And now the starting lineup for your
Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
So the next starting five. Durant is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Curry. Then it's Simmons. Curry with it. Hayes on him. Chalk up two there.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Hayes. Passes it to Martin. And a miss there on the triple. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. He talked about the matchup problems Kevin Durant poses for them. He pointed out that it's always tricky because you can't be as physical with him as you'd like to, since Durant's automatic at the free throw line. So while he wants his guys to be aggressive on KD, they also need to be smart above all else. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Young. After the miss from KD, just 5 to shoot, and Young kicks to Williams. The tray, nailed from three-point land.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Turner against Pirtle. Here's Watford. Turner with a screen on Pirtle. Back to Turner. Shoots over Pirtle. Shot's good by Turner.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And the pass to Pirtle. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's Martin missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Watford, covered by Hayes. There's a good screen. Durant kicks to Turner. Three-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
Yeah, season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Simmons looking it over. Durant at the elbow. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
That stroke is just so effortless from KD. Another 2 from the mid-range.
Young pass to Pirtle. Martin wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target. Martin's got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Curry. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Again, the Nets for 2.
And the league's most valuable player in 2014, Durant shows why once again.
Young pass to Pirtle. And here's Martin. And Simmons with the rebound. Curry with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are
Outside, Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Simmons finds Turner. Simmons with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside for Curry. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Hayes. Young outside. Here's Williams. The rebound by Watford. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Inside, he hangs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And he makes the first. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
Coming out of training camp, and it kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
The shot comes out, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Here's Turner. Kept alive. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Outside, Simmons. Over to the left wing. Watford. Rebound.
Oh, come on.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Williams dishes to Young. Pirtle kicks to Hayes. Here he goes. That one goes in.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Durant. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. Down low. The shot by Turner, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And here's Hayes. 9 points last game. And it's Martin missing. Now here's Durant. Here's Watford. Poke loose. Pirtle with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
He gets a speed burst.
Nobody near Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Watford, covered by Hayes. Here's Turner, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got his second bucket.
Putting on the hard hat there. Give Turner credit for staying locked in on capitalizing.
Nets trail by 3. They've got Martin. Williams is out there with Cook. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Hayes in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Durant, the pass to Simmons. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Pass to Cook. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
For Brooklyn, they had shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
At the line for the Knicks, Kevin Durant. At the line for 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
I think a lot of the people in the NBA, casual fans alike, excited for Kevin Durant to be playing at the level that we saw last season. I mean, that Achilles injury scared a lot of people. It's a lot of hard work to get back, and KD put the time in.
And Hayes kicks to Martin. Birtle sets the pick for Martin. Back to Hayes. Hawks passing it around. 5 to shoot. Screen by Pirtle. That one falls. Martin's got 9 points. Here is Durant. He's got 6. Pass to Turner. Here's Watford, covered by Martin. Simmons inside. And the Nets miss again.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Now here's Hayes, guarded by Kirk. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Pirtle, the pass to Martin. Offline with his 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside Curry. The pass to Durant from outside the arc. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Just doesn't second guess his shot selection, and for good reason. A lot of those go in.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Martin. Puts up a 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Watford. And Pirtle sends it back. Tries again.
God, it's out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Here's Cook. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Simmons inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
Williams, a screen on Kirk. Martin goes in, and competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Curry finds Durant. Turner with a screen on Williams. Fires from deep. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Williams passes to Martin. Turner against Pirtle. Shoots over Turner. Pirtle's shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Purdy. Here is Cook. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cook's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Turner with a screen on Williams. KD against Williams. It's Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
3 points.
Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now Hayes.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
Outside Durant. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
He kicks it to Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 17 now. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Passes to Williams for the 3. Count it. His 2nd make in 4 attempts.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside, Simmons. Curry on the wing. 17 points in the game. Drills it from outside.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Traore. And Young now, top of the key. Count that one.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Nets leading by 8. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Curry looking around. Got it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now the pass to Hayes. Now here's Williams. A 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Durant. They get a hand on it, taken away by Hayes. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Williams up on top. Over Curry. That one's good, and the Brooklyn News cut to just 7 on the basket from Williams. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Katie. It looks like you guys were able to build as the half went along. What happened out there?
Well, we stayed with our defense. I think we were a little lazy in that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot tough shots, rebound the basketball, and get some easy points.
Certainly showed in the second quarter. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league. And injuries are a part of the game, fellas, is an often used axiom.
Ernie introduced a new word, axiom. Shaq, donating to your favorite charity if you could spell axiom.
All right, don't ask me, Kenny, but let me see axiom. A-X-E-U-M, axiom.
Close, but no cigar. Ernie, we still got to donate. Let's just donate to the charity.
This is award-winning television. And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Nets.
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for Brooklyn now, Miles Turner out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. Pass to Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. It's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Here's Simmons. Pass to Watford. Over Martin. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Williams finds Young. Here's Purtle. It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Here's Watford, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. He's with it. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Purtle. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And a deep three from Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 32 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Young pass to Purtle. Now here's Hayes, guarded by Curry. Martin. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And here is Simmons. He's got 6.
Caleb Martin. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Again, the Nets for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Young kicks to Martin. From the top of the key, he buries it. Martin's got 12 in the game. Nets leading by 18. Outside, Simmons. Left side, Durant. From about 19 feet. Jump shot is good. 8 points for him.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
This is it to Burton. And here's Hayes. And there's the pass to Martin. Young for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Yeah, can you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Burton. Kicks it to Hayes. Now here is Martin from downtown. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Curry. There's the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Martin. Pass to Pirtle. Young with no one around. Drills the three-pointer.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 21.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Hayes, no good. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Simmons on the wing. Here is Durant. He's got 16. Pass to Watford. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams.
Where's the
Hawks trail by 21.
There's no meter side on the.
Cook is checked in for Atlanta.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Hawks.
Williams inside, defended by Durant. Passes it to Pirtle. Rocket 6. Here's Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Nets leading by 21. Curry dishes to Simmons. Outside Durant. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hayes the pass to Young. Now Pirtle. Young finds Williams. Pirtle sets the pick for Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got 14.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Williams against Durant. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Williams for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And he recovers it. They double-team Curry. Here's Turner. And the Nets, another three.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch-and-shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Here's Cook. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 9.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
This is the list of... The Hawks shooting 41% for the game. They've got Trae Young, Jakob Poeltl out there with Williams. Then there's Hayes, and it's Martin in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for the Hawks.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Outside, Simmons. Durant against Williams. No good. He's with it. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Poeltl. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Yeah, it's going to be on Miles Turner.
And it's difficult to stay down on Poeltl's front. He really exploits defenders with it.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, only to find out I was using the wrong key. And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk.
Oh, how the fuck did I miss that? Wow.
Was lined up beautifully,
they gave him that block,
but not to be.
Here's Hayes. Poeltl kicks to Hayes. Goes back up. That one off the back iron and out.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Williams. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Simmons. Here's Curry. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Watford. Count that one.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's the pass to Poeltl. Here's Martin. Pass to Young. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
That's leading by 20. Outside, Simmons. Here's Durant. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Martin. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Watford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Hayes finds Young. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got his 8th rebound here tonight to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do, and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Hawks passing it around. Passes it to Martin.
Because I'm literally trying to jump it because they ran that play like 7 times already.
With the block, and he's able to get it back.
And the defense has really
more than 7 times
in this half. They need to start working to get some higher percentage shots.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Durant against Pirtle. And that one's good. Durant.
Well, with the skill and size to score from anywhere on the court, Durant produces huge numbers pretty much on a nightly basis.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, you know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle. But the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
The pass to Pirtle. And here's Martin. And they get it. Good on the triple. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside, KD takes the 3, sinks the 3-pointer.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pirtle with a screen on Powell. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Outside, Simmons. Powell, the pass to Durant. Turner with a screen on Williams. Launches a 3. And Simmons slams it in.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me, it was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Pass to Purtle. Pass to Martin. And it's sent back by Turner. And he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Powell.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to Durant. Dishes to Powell. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And Young kicks to Purtle. Back to Young. The layup missed. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Turner. It's Powell with the drive. And Purtle sends it back. Wide open look. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Simmons kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Durant. Releases. Good on the jump shot. Kate.
all the boards drop. They saw the rock and tried to walk on. Play fair, give them a clue, bare feet in the street. No, it isn't this shit. Try to stop me, they like me. I found them keys and gun freeze. I'm just a young nigga. Keep trying to search, jump me. I don't really care about who it is. They wanna see me not shooting it. Black Panther and Ice White Puma. See me in the corner like okay, boomers. I keep singing.
My place, my home, my veins, what's cold. I'm doing what I want. They be doing what they told. Push it! Now keep singing! Tough. That's love. That's love. That's love.
Ace, Momo, Rama, Money Moves, PP, my block, old boy, MC Hammer. Just Jang, 가면 찾아줘 홍미청 홈이 봐봐 백처럼 나 허기져 Show me the real money, not the money that I need.
Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets. Here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference. And, of course, Miami, not posing much of a threat right now.
I think for the Nets, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, B.A. The Miami Heat are all about winning. Jimmy Butler said, quote, careers go this way or that, so you never take anything for granted. When you have something, you roll with it. Not waiting for a draft pick. You win now. And I think that's what the Miami Heat is all about, right now.
Well, Allie, they want to stay in the mix. Good reporting there. A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you'd like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Seth Curry. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler out there with Johnson. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Lewis in at the point. Now here's Butler. From the top of the key, Kevin Durant with a rebound. The kick out. Curry launches a three. Sinks the tray.
That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
Here's Lewis. Butler on the wing. There's the screen by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The three. Rebounded by the Nets. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Here's Lewis, following the bucket by the Nets. Beasley outside. Pass to Butler. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, sometimes it seems as though Butler enjoys scoring through contact more. Welcomes the challenge of converting in difficult circumstances.
Now here's Curry. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Assist from.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Nets. There's the screen by Johnson. There's the triple. Lewis can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Outside Durant. Pass to Turner. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time. And it's Miami the other way. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Now here's Simmons. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
Curry, that's good. Here's Butler. Pass to Beasley. Adebayo, a screen on Curry. Here's Beasley. Not going to go that time. The Nets with a lead. Now here's Turner, hounded by Adebayo. Watford. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Beasley after the basket by Brooklyn. And here's Butler outside. And again, the Heat missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. He seems to be a little flustered out there, too. Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007. Then immediately became an all-star.
And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And VA also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Miami, third.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Lewis. And here's Beasley. Will it go? Kevin Durant with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Steps back. Curry. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The Nets have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Butler. Johnson a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot. And they're pushing it up. He launches a 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 10.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable, and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
in free throw percentage, and they landed in the top 10 for opponent field goal percentage. They're a team that obviously values a solid team defensive effort and doesn't look to give up a lot of easy looks.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Pass to Lewis. Back to Butler. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. Beasley finds Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. Beasley for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Lewis. Count it.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And that one misses. Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top 3, it's now the top 4, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix with the top pick. Evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Now here's Simmons. To the inside. Here's Turner. It's good.
Miles Turner.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Lewis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Butler can't get it to go.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Butler passes to Beasley. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Beasley. High arcing shot. The putback. The rebound by Turner. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Durant finds Simmons. He takes it in. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Pass to Turner. Watford. Butler covering. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Lewis. Oh, he nails the corner 3. He's got 5.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Poke loose.
Okay, now.
Left side Butler. Uses the glass.
Okay.
Butler's got his second basket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Brooklyn shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Ben Simmons, Miles Turner out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's Dinwiddie, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Can't connect from short range.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to Butler. Pass to Lewis. Puts up a three. Brooklyn with the board. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Watford covered by Johnson. Second chance effort. Durant's shot is off. Well, Miami shooting just 21% from the floor. Beasley for three. Knocks down the triple. Beasley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside. I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Lewis. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Pass to Fournier. Beasley with it. Fires the three. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Just 4 to shoot. Again, the Heat misses for Brooklyn. They've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Simmons. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Simmons has got 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Johnson. Fournier for 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Turner with it. Back to Simmons. Pass to Turner. Takes the 3. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. He's got 7.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Butler. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success. He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Butler against Durant. Dives for it, and they recover it. Watford. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Now here's Beasley. There's the screen by Johnson. Driving inside. That shot is good, Lewis.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Turner. For 3, Durant. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
I just love the ball.
Here's Lewis. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Fournier, the pass to Beasley. Fires the 3. They get it again. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Turner finds Simmons. Back to Turner. Johnson with it. Picked up by Simmons. Left side, Johnson. Pass to Fournier. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Fournier's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Watford, Fournier covering. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding, let him eat.
Called for the Heat. All right, coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
Adams checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Dinwiddie. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. Miami, 3rd, the Nets in 5th.
Both teams were very aggressive defensively, and that led to a lot of steals and a lot of runouts.
And so here is Miami. Now Adebayo. 23 points for him last game against Charlotte. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Watford. From outside, off the mark. Well, Miami shooting a low 26% from the field. Back to Johnson. Beasley against Durant. Pass to Lewis. Beasley with a screen on Curry. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. The rebound by Simmons. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Curry passes to Adams. Watford covered by Johnson. 5 to shoot. Watford. Off target from outside. Miami shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Simmons, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Johnson. That's good from Durant on the assist from Simmons. Durant's got 15.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Pass to Lewis. Beasley with it. He's covered by Curry. Beasley, that one's good. He has 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside Curry. Adams, shot's good.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Here's Lewis. Simmons defending. From deep, Johnson. And the Heat, another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Simmons. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Brooklyn continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. And if you had to rank the 3 of us on a power ranking, Kenny, who do you think would come out first? Now, think carefully.
Okay, that's a great question, Ernie. Really good one. Let me think about this for a second. I have to go with the big fella.
Smart choice.
Later.
What's wrong?
And now let's take a look at the excellent first half we've seen so far for the Nets.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
that does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Seth Curry really making an impact here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with Butler. Malik Beasley is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lewis in the point guard.
Oh, sure.
That's the group in the game for the Heat. And here's Butler outside. No good. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Durant. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense. From Butler. Beasley outside. Here's Johnson. Simmons defending. Back to Beasley. The 3-ball. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now Simmons. Pass to Turner. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Simmons with it, guarded by Adebayo. Durant with it, clock at 6, down low. Here's Curry. Some solid D from Beasley. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Lewis, pass to Adebayo. Up top Johnson, out to Beasley. Knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. And here's Turner. Pass to Durant. Oh, they get a hand on it. Watford covered by Johnson. There's a screen by Turner to the middle with the clock winding down.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
It's Beasley on the wing. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Johnson against Durant. And here's Butler outside. And again, the Heat missing.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
How does it do that?
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. shooting percentage, second in opponent points per game, and they came in third in terms of second chance points. They did a great job chasing after shots and playing aggressively on the offensive glass to make the most of every possession.
And in talking about their defense, it illustrates what a grind it was to face this team. They wore opponents down with relentless pressure. There were no easy shots against these guys last year.
We still lost first round.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Butler against Simmons. Watford. The kick to Durant. This one for three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
It's Beasley on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. To stop the drought. And
okay.
Beasley,
that's literally I'm trying to guard against that.
Too cute there. Just finding the open
literally trying to guard against that.
Well done.
Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his 4th.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
2nd team foul. At the line for the Nets, Ben Simmons. 2.
Free throw good, Simmons.
You know, Ben Simmons has shouldered a lot of criticisms about his game, but, you know, I love the fact that he keeps his head down and just works hard and continues to mature as an outstanding all-around player. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
From the arc. Nets keep it alive. Here's Durant. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Lewis. Johnson a screen on Simmons. Here's Lewis. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Curry. Fires for 3. Durant, no good. The Heat have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become 3-point attempts.
Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Curry, that's good.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
And here's Butler. Pass to Beasley from behind the arc. The rebound by Turner. And here are the Nets now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Durant, no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Here's Lewis. Simmons defending. Beasley outside. 3-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Our 2K leaderboard focusing on last year's 3-point shooting leaders. Seth Curry, #1.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo passes to Beasley.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Pass to Turner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Now here's Adebayo. Here's Lewis. Miami, no good that time either. Right side Simmons. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Monday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. Here's Lewis. He has 7. Pass to Beasley. Now Butler. There's the screen by Johnson. Beasley for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Beasley's got 9.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Durant finds Curry. Here's Simmons. Turner passes to Curry. Durant against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Watford. Oh my! Throw it down!
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Butler. Called in by Curry. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll get him his 4th substitution on the court. Well, Miami shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. McConnell with it. Oh, they need this. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Pass to Dinwiddie. The layup off target. Dinwiddie's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Porter with it. Porter a screen.
2 minutes. Brooklyn foul. Trending Watford. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
1:56 left in the 3rd quarter. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Adams. 6 to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen. Fournier. It doesn't go for him. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the 3rd quarter. Inside. Yes, it's good. Alexander Walker's gotten his 2nd bucket.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Dinwiddie against McConnell. On the wing, Fournier. And again, the Heat missing. And the Nets shooting well here in the 3rd, hitting 50% of their shots. That one goes. Count it. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Porter a screen. Pass to Adebayo. McConnell against Dinwiddie. McConnell passes to Adebayo. Over Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Elbow shot. That one.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the middle. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Fournier. A shot to stop the run. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Dinwiddie against McConnell. Watford. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops. And we reach, so Miami ends up going with a new group.
Telekinesis, everything I own, we don't do leases. I'm gonna win, like the crushed nylon Nike fleeces. I gotta win, that mean ripping competition to pieces. I never die, that mean I would never know what deceased is. Immortal, live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly. Fly. Grab my hand and just fly. Fly. Maybe I'm underrated, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm legendary, if only it running my block. Number one draft pick, they watching me shooting my shots. You witnessing thug passion, you think I just ran in the pot. I do this for me, I do this for you and every other kid on the block. The ones who got dreams, till everyone is filled, they never stop. I want you to win, we never gonna lose, we never gonna fold. We only get stronger than levees gonna hold. Even in the rain, carry your lows, positivity till it turn into blows. I am one with my destiny, I give you my all, the best of me. And I can't die, so tell my ops, let's play the best of three. And I'm on my chef career, smell it from the mezzanine. Cooking comp is my specialty, know I got the recipe. Immortal, live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.
I'm all in it, I'm authentic, I'm raw with it. I'm a born call a mortician, coming back like Jordan. I'm 4/5 in this ambition, cooking in the kitchen, in the pot missing, in the shop missing. No, I'm pissing, I do not listen. From the block tripping, I stop wishing, pulling off the lot with the top missing like Motor City. It's all pistons, I blow a check, I ball vicious. That was on my neck, I come for a victim, I was all with it. Don't need a breather, put that card in, it wasn't a visa. Hardest coding, I'm bringing the heater. Iron the stripes on my print with Adidas. Still in the meeting with Kellen and Nike, gives me the best talking every season. Give me a reason, I'm playing defense, stealing from heathens. As long as I'm breathing, I'ma keep dreaming. I'm a savage running 21, I'ma pull it, pop it like 100. RP to 24, so I work 24 hours. The work is never done, immortal.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.
Now representing Detroit Pistons. Forward, DeAndre Hunter. At guard, Terry Rozier. At forward, Sadiq Bey. At Isaiah Stewart. At guard, Keith Cunningham. The head coach of the visiting team, Dwayne Casey. The man in the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At forward, 6'8", number 2, Trendon Watford. At guard, 6'11", number 10, Ben Simmons. Forward, 6'10", 7, 8. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, Steve Nash. Fans, let's hear it one more time for your
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Orlando Magic.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Isaiah Stewart out there with Hunter. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Turner. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. Well, we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break. So.
And stolen by Hunter.
KD.
Cunningham looking it over. Turner against Stewart. Here's Bay. A rebound by the Nets. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
Now Cunningham. Following the 3-point attempt by Miles Turner. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Bay. That one a little long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Simmons finds Curry. Inside. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Turner.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable. Relishes getting great inside positioning and going to work.
Rozier the pass to Cunningham. Hunter, no one around him. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. We talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand
oh my goodness,
runs, even against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Good eyes right there by Simmons on that play. I'm finding a guy who can set up the score.
Rozier kicks to Cunningham. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the leg.
Hunter, the pass to Rozier. The dish to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Rozier. Another 3 for Detroit.
A shoot-first kind of guard. Rozier is terrific at understanding when he should take these type of shots.
Pass to Watford. Back to Simmons. Picked off in midair. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Passes to Hunter. Down low. In the corner, Bay with it. Clock at 6. Another 3 for Detroit.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Simmons kicks to Durant. Curry on the wing. Turner with a screen on Rozier. Curry's shot is off. And here are the Pistons stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Now here's Cunningham, guarded by Simmons. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
It's the DJ, the dance off. I'm telling you, we got t-shirts for everybody. But we only give them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go. And you're Brooklyn.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Pistons, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws. And I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Here's Watford. He's defended by Bay. Here's Simmons. It's in the short one. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Detroit leading by 7.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads
And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. And some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Simmons. Durant with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I mean, this just demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score off.
Rozier against Curry. Cunningham passes to Bay. Offensive rebound. Cunningham. The kick out to Rozier. Hunter sets a screen for Rozier. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that. He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
A nice shot by KD.
Tough hoop from Durant. KD makes those look way easier.
Now, here's Rozier. Here's Cunningham into the lane. The pass to Bay.
Oh, that should have been my steal.
Another shot. Simmons pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense so far, but you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now, here's Cunningham following the shot by Kevin Durant. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
That's to Curry. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
We got t-shirts.
So for the Nets, Adams comes in for Miles Turner, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Murray's checked in for Detroit. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a three-point game. Murray kicks to Rozier. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Kevin Durant. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call.
I did not want to call the timeout. I did that shit by accident. But I'm glad I did because I missed a shot anyway.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. Around 20 points per game last season. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah. It gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
The shot's good. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Simmons passes to Adams. Here's Watford. Back to Adams. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then hits the basket.
Outside, Jones. Dinwiddie covering. The 3. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Watford. 17 points in his last outing. That gives them the lead. Durant's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Here's Watford. Reed with the block. Second shot opportunity. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And checking out some numbers.
Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineup.
Why did the camera do that?
For the Nets. They've got Seth Curry. Turner is out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Left side, Turner. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
Little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
The Pistons trailing. Rozier with the ball. Going inside. And he makes that one. Cunningham's got his first basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Clock at 4. Here's Simmons, and he drives in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And here's Cunningham. Shoots the 3. Can't hit that one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rozier kicks to Bay. Cunningham passes to Stewart. He dishes it to Hunter. Shoots over Turner. Hunter no good. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Watford. And Curry has it in the corner.
Because I literally have Ben Simmons cutting.
Here's Watford. KD a screen on Hunter. Inside. Over Hunter. Count that as his 4th basket of the night.
I literally got Ben Simmons cutting, and it dishes to Curry in the corner.
It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Stewart finds Bay. Fader on the way, and he comes up with the deuce. Bay's got 5. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shots good by Turner.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Stewart passes to Cunningham. Now, here's Rozier. Hunter sets a screen for Rozier. Oh, good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bay against Curry. Simmons left side over Cunningham. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Curry. A 3 ball. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Ben Simmons ass can't make the proper read.
The shot's good from Bay.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Back to Simmons. He takes it in, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
Now, here's Hunter. 7 points in the game. Cunningham kicks to Bay. Detroit needs to get off a shot. A 3, Hunter, and another 3 for Detroit.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Back to Curry. Out to KD. Over Hunter. Hunter with some nice defense. Detroit's got the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Passes it to Stewart. Dishes it to Cunningham. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 4-point Piston lead.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Outside Curry. The pass to Turner. Will it go? It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hunter against Curry. Bay wide open, and he fires. Another 3 for Detroit.
His 3-point game is heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter. 3rd overall.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. The Pistons, number 1.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Nets trail by 7. Outside, Simmons. KD on the wing. Turner trying to free himself up, and it's Durant. That time on the assist from Simmons.
So fluid pulling up the shot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
He's a bit of a scorer as he was. In that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And here is Simmons following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. KD looking around. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot.
This is what Curry provides for his team. Totally reliable shooting.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And after a few years of bouncing around, Seth Curry has established his place, Chris, in this NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, every team needs to stretch the floor. He brings a great attitude and a high basketball IQ. I mean, that's valuable.
Here's Watford. He has 5. Pass to Simmons. Hunter against KD. Hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Rozier. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate. To the paint, here's Turner. It's blocked. Now, Bay, pass to Rozier. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, I like the floor awareness on display from Rozier. Awesome job finding the open time.
Simmons passes to Turner. Curry with it. Here's the 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rozier kicks to Hunter. Now, here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. In the corner, it's Hunter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big.
And that does it for the first half of play. Pistons ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month Awards. And Shaq, you won a dozen Player of the Month Awards. What did you do with all of those?
12 awards, 12 months. I had my guy turn into a calendar. Get it?
That doesn't even make sense for several reasons.
Just slow it down, Kenny, and say it to yourself. 12 awards, 12 months.
I did.
12 awards, 12 months.
But like,
12
you never
awards,
won it
12
in
months.
August.
12
You
awards,
could have won it in
12 months.
12 awards,
12 months.
There's no
12
September
awards, 12
games in
months.
September.
12 awards, 12 months.
There's no games in July.
Calendar. And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Pistons.
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball. For you, 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And Detroit looking at who they picked. Sadiq Bey is out there with Hunter. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Cunningham in at the point.
Unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Curry outside. Detroit with the rebound. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Cunningham with the slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Turner finds Durant. And he makes good on the layup. KD's got 15.
He's capable of scoring from any area. I love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Turner inside, guarded by Stewart, and it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside, KD. They get it again. Here's Watford, and a missed layup. It's tipped. And there's the pass to Curry.
Oh my goodness.
And Curry picks him up defensively. Again, the Pistons score.
Okay.
Giving him a lot of
I'm really trying to get it out the paint.
To light him up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pistons leading by 16.
Come on, KD. We need you, baby.
Here's Rozier.
Allow you to do anything. It's time for me to start scoring.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here's Watford. Pass to Turner. In the corner, Simmons with it. Over Rozier. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Durant kicks to Turner. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the Nets miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rozier for 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing to fall.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Watford. He's defended by Bey.
Wow, like where's... Oh my goodness.
And it's Detroit's ball.
This shit comes and goes.
10 points to 2 during this run. Cunningham passes to Rozier. with the drive over Simmons, and that one hits back iron.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Watford, and there's the slam dunk to finish.
Where's the fucking meter, man?
Talk about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
And Hunter, here we go. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run, regardless of the position.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
You want to see how efficient the offense is running? A great stat to look at is points off assist, and they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Both good from the line that time. Pistons leading by 16. Cunningham dishes it to Hunter. And there's the drive, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jump.
That's my fault.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Trying to lock your ass up. I was
Here's Turner, and that one is good. Turner's got his second basket.
Trying to lock your ass up.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Back to Rozier. Takes a three. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing. And too long on the shot.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Pass to Curry. The feed now to KD. Here's Watford. He's defended by Bay. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Hunter kicks to Cunningham. Hunter with a screen on Simmons. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Watford. That's trailed by 17. Down low. Turner dishes to Simmons. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Simmons, give up the fucking ball.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Pistons second.
You can see the emphasis they put on their rebounding. I mean, such a huge part of the game, and one they didn't ignore.
Bay kicks to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Simmons. Here's Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That's just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a concern.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Your substitutions on the court.
Here's Murray. He's got 5.
Been my board.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rozier against Dinwiddie. Reed misses. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 18. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Adams with the screen on Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Watford. Fires the 3. And no good. And the Pistons now going the other way.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Adams taking his time here. Passes to Enja. Here's Watford. He's got 11. And Adams kicks to Enja. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Rozier for 3. And a... Another 3 for Detroit.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Watford, and the pass to Alexander Walker. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pistons leading by 19. Rozier with the ball. He's got 6 to the inside. Outside, Jones.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Clock at 6. Back to Reed. Pass to Cunningham. There's the drive. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how DeAndre Hunter's doing. David.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately, we know he's in good hands. Hope to see him back on the court soon.
Takes it inside. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Pass to Watford. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And Adams with the slam.
And nothing seems to faze Adams. Even when you get physical with him.
Pistons leading by 15. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Watford. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Adams. Reed with the rebound.
Just wide open, he doesn't give it to him. He has the wide open shot. He runs into traffic.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Over Rozier. Off target with the fadeaway. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
They're just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the Pistons substitution?
Brooklyn's got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. They've got Steven Adams. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Durant. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
There's the pass to Stewart, and there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being a leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me better. Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
Pass to Stewart. He kicks to Cunningham. Murray outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Adams outside. Outside Durant. Outside Simmons. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Saddiq Bey. David, what's the update there?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it quickly. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for 2. Murray, the pass to Jones. And it's Rozier missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Now get the whole team pumped up.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Stewart kicks to Cunningham. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
His first foul. 3rd team foul.
Stewart finds Rozier. Drives to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart with a screen on KD. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
The rotation of the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Pass to Watford. Power down with both hands.
That's a good heads-up play from Seth. He scans the floor, finds a wide open man.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Pistons. 16-point lead. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
That's his 2nd personal. 4th team foul.
Pistons leading by 18. And here is Rozier. Stewart with a screen on Curry. Rozier against Curry. Outside for Murray. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
How you made her cry? I don't get no letters. I don't get no letters.
When you said you love me, you scared me. I'm faking smiles, I'm hurt, so I can't let my fans see. They hear me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young swimming in my bands deep. Head on the swivel, opposition like a block away. Keep running off them that I can't concentrate. No addict, cause I don't think that's hard to say. Rock out with that, might make it do the Harlem shake. Make sure that low, keep your and always watch the snake. Who you trust, cause they across you like the hard way. Impatient in the slums, they couldn't afford to let my mama wait. This is a relationship, it's hard to pray. You can't really plan what's meant to be, I think they call it fate. Like, girl, I love you, but it's only so much I can tolerate. Like, girl, I love you, but it's only so much that my heart can take. Like, let's give it a rest, girl, I just wanna give my heart a break. I heard you been dissing on the squad. Be precautious when it's sweet. I want that brand new Bentley with the red seats. My pops was there for me, so I be a deadbeat. When you said you love me, you scared me. I'm faking smiles, I'm hurt, so I can't let my fans see. They hear me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young kids swimming in my bands deep. Fees they like 200 racks, but the price keep going up. I'm the hottest out there, they don't like me blowing up. Back against the wall, no one to trust. Ain't no limit in these streets, can ride a bike, you old enough. Gotta fight, no fold, no like, pay the price, you know it's up. And when they say who won it, act like you know it's us. From the soul, you gotta share the same scars, so with us. Say it's off the point up. It's crack where I'm from, watch what you let's wrap this. No big homies over us. Got you weighted by dollars, you on that guap, I got a crush. Been racing some millions, the money talks, give me a rush. I heard he been dissing on the squad. Be precautious when it's sweet. I want that brand new Bentley with the red seats. My pops was there for me, so I be a deadbeat. When you said you love me, you scared me. I'm faking smiles, I'm hurt, so I can't let my fans see. They hear me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young swimming in my bands deep.
They 1, 2, 3. Turn this shit off now. I miss.
All right, check it out.
Still back that
I'm not a two-way playmaker.
In my kiki, I'm with Didi and Vanessa. Time on my rock to get the most and not the less. I pop from me in the valley, doctor. Up on when nigga take some extras out the repress of it. Ain't no closer. Yes, I didn't want to speak on it, but it's really been racking my brain now. Cause really, I'm with this rap on my just sending now. They got enough on us to go start them case now. Get hit with the they come and they snatch the now. Long in the golf ball. Big fin ball and this one really burning ball and it's sick. Had to the boys like when I'm left his jaws off. They getting down, but I'm so proud to put it down. For the microphone check, 1, 2, mic check. Still back there. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress it. It ain't no question. Guess I microphone check, 1, 2, mic check. Still back there. In my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress it. It ain't no question. Round geek. I'ma get a little white chillin' with the click, with a hood. With a watch and a chain that. Set up up there, I train that. And in the 8 for they 4 days straight, but I never claimed it. I be talking this. PM, I'm sending it to. Get political. Get the John, I'm working the miracle. Get a tip, I'm scraping the. Get political. Miss with the whole. My geek. These sides insane. Me and Miss with the whole. Get a microphone check. 1, 2, mic check. Still back there. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress it. It ain't no question. Guess I microphone check. 1, 2, mic check. Still back there. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress it. It ain't no question. Yes, I.
I just like to say, my man came here. Quit to be original when you use somebody. Don't use somebody else.
It's something that no one will ever be able to capture on film. It'll just be something that you see, and all of a sudden you realize, I'm on the wrong page. Or I'm on the right page, but I'm on the wrong note. And I've got to get in sync with everyone else to understand what's happening in this country.
Turn this shit off. Thanks for tuning in, I need to upload all these videos.